Today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the Diamond Select Toys, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man and the Green Goblin. Spot picked this up from the folks over at Luke's Toy Store, which seems to be a regular place that I seem to be picking up a lot of my Minimates from. If you want to click the link down below, you can head over there and check out some of the Minimates that they carry. As well, the folks over at Luke's Toy Store are also offering a $2 off discount on all your purchases if you use the code thereviewspot, which was kind of really a nice thing that they did on their end, and it lets you guys save a little bit of money. Two of the figures from I thought the really decent Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie. We get Spider-Man and Green Goblin. I'm glad that they decided to give us Amazing Spider-Man, like the regular costume Spider-Man, and not Electro. Kind of smart enough that they didn't do it. So, I mean, obviously people would be picking up more of the sets to get the key figures that they're looking for. Also kind of like the Green Goblin. I thought he was neat. At least he wasn't mechanized and he didn't look like a Power Ranger like the original Spider-Man. On the back of the package, the figures, the Minimates that make up the Amazing Spider-Man Series 2, or the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Minimates. We have Alexei Sitovich, Alistair Smythe, Gwen Stacy, Peter Parker, Battle Damaged Spider-Man, Electro, Spider-Man, and Green Goblin. Your read-up says, bitten by a genetically modified spider, high school student Peter Parker developed strange powers that gave him enhanced speed, strength, and agility. Putting on a mask, he now fights crime as Spider-Man. On the flip end of it, Green Goblin says Harry Osborn is the son of industrialist Norman Osborn, an old friend of Peter's. But Harry needs Spider-Man's blood to survive, and when Peter refuses, Harry goes to extreme lengths with shocking results. You can also head over to www.diamondselecttoys.com to check out the other Minimates that they're producing over there. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Spider-Man and Green Goblin Minimates. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Both the Green Goblin and Spider-Man both come with clear display stands, which is a common sight to see with Minimates nowadays. I can't remember even what set started the idea of including clear stands, but I'm certainly thankful that we do get them. Minimates, for the most part, stand pretty easily, but getting them on display stands is where you can get them into some real dynamic poses. So you get two of those. Other accessories that come included with this set, you get Spider-Man's web, which has been used before. We've seen this webbing style before. You can just take it and clip it into his hand. I think it actually clips on this end here. Clips into his hand. And equally so, you can also take the web and loop it into itself to kind of give you a spider lasso, which is a neat touch. We've seen this inclusion before, but I always happy that they include webbing. You get yourself a megaphone, which if you remember in the show, in the movie, Spider-Man uses. I think he actually uses it a couple of times, but he uses it more so I think when he's fighting Electro, if memory serves me correctly. Clips into his hand. Spot seems to be having a tough time with it, but you have his little megaphone there. And lastly, comes with a cell phone or little Palm Pilot. Oh my god, I said Palm Pilot. How old do I sound right now? Like a little cell phone or a little organizer. Put that to the side. Alright, so let's first have a look at Spider-Man. He's a great figure. Really, really great figure. Similar to the Raimi design of Spider-Man, this particular Minimate, though, doesn't have that kind of brickwork pattern on the blue. The end result, though, is a very clean, crisp-looking Spider-Man. And I actually like it just a little bit more like this than I did with the Raimi Spider-Man Minimates. The choice of red that they used, quite nice. In the movie, really dark red, and that's one thing I didn't like about the movie, was that Spider-Man's costume was a little too dark in the red. But the Minimate here definitely carries well with this darker red and this blue. He's got gold webbing, or almost like a silverish gold. I think it's probably more silver than gold. Silver webbing on the front, on the back, spider emblem. And also, too, the thing that I want to point out also is that the webbing on the head is not symmetrical. It's kind of like off to the side. And I don't know if that was intentional or not. Like even on the side, it looks like it's a little off. But you know what? That doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me. I also like that there's a little bit of light on the black outline, as opposed to just being straight black. They've put a little bit of lighting on the side there. Really, it's a great piece. Great piece. Probably one of my new favorite Spider-Man mini-mates. Articulation on both Spider-Man and Peter and Harry Osborn or Green Goblin is the same. A nice ball joint in the head. Ball joint shoulders, hinged elbows, rotation in the wrists, rotation in the waist. Legs go forward, back, out via ball joint in the thigh, a knee bend, and swivel in the feet. If you really like everything that the Sam Raimi Spider-Man mini-mates brought to the table, I think you're really going to dig this one. This probably, again, is probably my favorite movie Spider-Man mini-mate. Spider-Man here, I'm going to give him a 9. Just like that. Putting him to the side, and actually, you know what? While we're at it, why don't we just make use of this display stand? It's there. We might as well use it. We'll put Spider-Man right there. Just like so. Having a look at Green Goblin. Not everyone's cup of tea. I know, not everyone's cup of tea. It's kind of like an amalgamation of... People have kind of compared him to, you know, the new Goblin from Spider-Man 3, which was atrocious. Some people compared him also to Beavis with his look. I like it. I like the look of the Green Goblin here. Now, surprisingly, the one thing he doesn't come with, of all the things you would imagine a Green Goblin should come with, doesn't come with the flight stand, the flight glider that Green Goblin is so known for. Even in the movie, he has the glider. It's a little more different than what we saw before, but he still comes with the glider, and I'm surprised that this Minimate does not come with a glider. Unless there's a variant, which I don't think there is, unless there's a variant that has the Green Goblin with his glider. But face-wise, it's an interesting looking face. The hair doesn't quite go with how it did in the movie. Like in the movie, it kind of goes more into like a point to kind of simulate the Green Goblin, hat that he would wear in the comics. But it was an interesting design to him. I would take him leaps and bounds over the new Goblin. I think the new Goblin was just absolutely ridiculous. Articulation, again, would be the same. And I think this is the same hairstyle that they used with the Peter Parker from the first Amazing Spider-Man Mini-Mates, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like the same hairstyle. Great paint, really, as a whole. Really super detailed in the body, the leg area here, there as well. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but if you can get past the fact that it's not a classic Green Goblin, which personally I would have loved a Green Goblin that was classic old school with like the mask and all that kind of stuff. If you can get past that, Green Goblin wasn't that bad in the movie. Equally so, I think the Minimate shines very well also. Just shame he doesn't come with a glider. The Green Goblin, I'm going to give him an 8. Today's collectible spot, let's put them back on their display stands, shall we? Put them back on their display stands. Today's collectible spot, and let's bring the both of them in there. Today we're having a look at the new Diamond Select Amazing Spider-Man 2 Mini-Mates. We're having a look today at Amazing Spider-Man and the Green Goblin. If you guys are interested in picking these up, you can head over to Luke's Toy Store. And don't forget, Luke's Toy Store is going to be offering a coupon code for those who want to pick up some Mini-Mates and add to their collection. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more Amazing Spider-Man 2 Mini-Mates and other videos heading your way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.